strafing them from behind. Tell me what you saw in that, and also what sense you get as a player, how deflating that is for the team you're playing against.
I mean, on the scouting report, all I had said was just to stay in front. As long as I stayed in front, I would be fine. But, of course, it don't always work how I was playing. So I just tried to, like, when I saw the ball, switch to the other hand, just back tap it and make sure my team got it.
We call them sticky fingers.
Here, Paul.
Marcus, you hit your first shot. You turned to the stands, I think. You nodded. And your mom was here. I know last time she came to see a game, you lasted 5 minutes, had an ankle. Just how big was it for her to be here? And just, I mean, you look like you had a little bit something extra today.
Yeah, the relationship between me and my mom is just unbreakable. But, you know, there's always a little something extra when my family's in the stands. So everything I do is for them. The way I portray myself is just a reflection of her. And, you know, just tonight it was just a blessing for her to be able to come out here and support me.
Coach, how is Deion Lavender doing, and what impact has he made on your program this year?
You know, Deion's been, I mean, he's fine. I think that you might be referring to why he didn't start in the second half. Is that what? Yeah, he's fine. You know, the impact is we went into the off season. You know, we didn't have a senior on our roster, and we wanted to, and obviously with the new rules and college basketball, there's just going to be a lot of graduate transfers and things of that nature. So we did a lot of research on a lot of guys, and we thought Deion could, you know, bring a valuable leadership kind of lead guard to us, and he's been that. You know, he finishes the league second in assists. You know, has been, you know, gotten a lot better, hit huge shots down the stretch for us tonight, and you know, really, there's no substitute for experience, and Deion has a ton of it, and he's the only senior on the roster.
Marcus, this one's for you. Indiana State's up 9 in the first half. It's not looking good from Valparaiso's perspective. What pulled the team together, and what got you guys back on track to end up finishing with a 7-point halftime lead?
We just kept our head high. We knew that we were going to stick to our game plan, and that it was eventually going to pan out. And teammates played great tonight. You know, like I said, we stuck to the game plan pretty well, and you know, we just worked as hard as we could. I would say that's the biggest thing. We just competed, and it's something that we haven't done in a while.
Matt, you knew the run was coming, and they got it to 6 a couple times. And in the last month, you've given the game away at that point. What was the difference tonight?
You know, Paul, a lot of the coaching with this team has been, you know, in the face of adversity. You know, how do you respond? And I think for a lot of this year, there's been certain instances where you know we haven't had that, but you know, we haven't folded, right? You know, but we put our head down. You know, we think about the previous play, and a lot of the coaching's been, you know, move on to the next play, because, you know, dwelling on that doesn't help us execute down the stretch. And the guys have really bought into it. You know, we call them culture meetings. We've had a lot of culture meetings talking about this, and we actually watched a pretty good video, Kobe Bryant talking about it today, and kind of just his mindset. And it's nice when these guys can hear it from someone like him, because you know they're attentive. And they did a good job of it tonight. You know, they had moments where they probably could have hung their head, and they didn't. They responded.
Coach, what does a 20-point win do for your confidence going in to face #1 seed Loyola?
Is that the same team that played in the Final Four last year? Yeah. No, it's just good for us to get a win. And, you know, we know that Loyola's good. They're well coached. They're talented. And, you know, we're just going to go get rest, prep, and come to play.
Javon, your first experience on the Valley Arch Madness stage, what was this whole experience like for you?
I mean, it's a very good and fun experience, but I know we came down here to win games, so just have to brush it off and play my game.
Anything else for the Crusaders? Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow. Noon tomorrow, Ramblers and Crusaders.